Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Alex C, and I just went second place at GX Gamers Edison format, and this is a Quickdraw Dandy Warrior deck profile. So starting off, 2 Quickdraw Single, 2 Debris Dragons, and 2 Dandelions. It's pretty much like standard. It's the main engine of the deck.
So fucking hollowed out is the glare. The glare.
We got the CP Lone Fires and the Titanium, of course. And then tech card I play, a Botanical Land, and I'll show why I play this card, main deck, and towards the end. And then, yeah, so that's the Quickdraw Plant Engine. And then for the other support cards, of course, you want to play 3 Kaya's Shadow Monarch.
Whoa, the glare. The OT, guys, the OT.
And then we got triple Raikou. That's pretty standard in Edison. This guy's beast. Everybody hates playing around Raikou first turn. It's a pain. You can't set back row. You can't set your own Raikou. It's a pain to deal with. Hamster is just more Raikous. And then it's Kaya's food. Probably one of the best first turn set cards in Edison, to be honest.
Either one.
Yeah. No, this is better. This is, if you're going first setting this, man, you're setting up for them attacking into it, taking damage, then you get a Raikou, and then you can sack your Hamster for a Caius, and then just go for big damage. For hand traps, I played Gores and Trag. Honestly, pretty self-explanatory. I added the Trag recently just because it's really broken when it's good. Like, it just, you have a lot of different levels. You have Quickdraws of 5, Gores 7, level 8s in Titanium. You have a bunch of different levels in this deck, so you can steal a lot of cards and just plus. And then you can make it like any level in the graveyard, and there's a bunch of tuners in this deck, so it does kind of help. And then most importantly, it's a monster and a trap card at the same time, so if you mill it, I can still use it with Avarice and shuffle it back and reuse it. And then these 2 are too good not to play. Card Troop Sangan. Pretty standard. That's the monsters. I believe it is 22 monsters. Spells. 3 pots. Love-hate relationship with this card. Like, sometimes you draw it dead when it's just too good not to play. I'm gonna quote Oscar right here. Oscar told me from table 1, he said, you have to embrace the brick when you're playing this. You just gotta play 3. The next, Brain Control. Very self-explanatory. Again, just one of the, if you're not playing this in your deck in Edison format, you might want to reconsider, because it steals games.
You might reconsider life.
Yeah. Yeah, you might want to reconsider your life choices. Foolish Burial. It's like a mini Future Fusion. It's just any card in your deck. Mostly, pretty much Dandy only. And Foolish Lone Fire is an insane combo that I'll go over after. We have Heavy and MST, back row removal, Book, pretty self-explanatory. Spells, that's what is that? 6. I think like 8 spells. You got 8 spells, and then 10 trap cards, triple DP. Just removing monsters. Bottomless, just standard. Mirror, Tyranno, standard. Call. It's really good with Sangan and Card Trooper, because you can chain. If they MST or Heavy, you can just chain and then get a plus. God card. Probably the most unfair card in Edison format, to be honest. Like, if there was a ban list for Edison, I'd probably just ban this, like, straight up.
I don't like it.
It steals games, like, out of them for nothing, and then that's Solemn.
You run it?
Yeah. Extra.
I never run it in any
Dandy
deck.
tokens, Gorge token. We'll show the camera these. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, they're hot.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then we have the peasant ones. These are not that good, but I still use them because, like, sometimes you have 4 tokens on the field. So. 2 of these, because you make 2 of these a lot, because you can just keep adding Cyber Dragon back to your hand with Drill Warrior, because that card's good, and it's like a reversal graveyard, so you just have anything in your graveyard at any time until they soul release you or something like that. But 2 Stardust, again self-explanatory. Debris Dragon, Iron Chain.
2?
Yep, 2 of them, because it comes up. Sometimes you only have Raikou in your graveyard with Debris Dragons in hand, and you just have to go into these. And 25 is big.
Why not the Piercer?
What do you mean?
The volcanic guy.
So, if you, for those of you that don't know, Debris Dragon can only make dragon synchro monsters, and Quickdraw can only make Quickdraw
synchron.
He can only make Quickdraw stuff because he can only be used as a substitute for a Quickdraw tuner. So, for example, a Drill Warrior requires Drill Synchron, but Quickdraw can be replaced for Drill Synchron. So, you can only make like these like weird cards with this deck. Trident Dragon. Again, I'm gonna go over a combo how to make this, but it's a level 10 that attacks 3 times if you pop 2 cards on your field, and it's like pretty insane. Red Dragon.
Everything's OT.
Card's a beast. That card's a beast. This card is insane. You know, against big boards, like frog players that go like they go off on you and you just blow up their whole freaking board. Again, blow up their whole board. This card is just it's nuts. If they don't have back row and you just make this, they're losing like their entire board, and you're getting 2 tokens of Dandelion. So, Ancient Fairy. It's good against Gravekeepers because field spell, and then you can pop their field spell, gain 1,000. Pretty good. And then sometimes just a wall. Nitro Warrior. This card like goes for game like every time, but only if there's a face-up defense position monster, and sometimes it's hard to get a bunch of face-up defense position monsters. But when there is a bunch of face-up defense position monsters, you should absolutely take advantage and try to pump this guy up with an Avarice or a Brain Control or whatever. Get him to 38, and he attacks twice. He's ridiculous. Turbo Warrior. It's pretty good against Monarchs because level 6 or lowers can't target him. And this is like the alternative to making Drill Warrior. It's another level 6 target. And then last card, this card's like actually pretty insane. Junk Archer. The fact that there's priority and then it goes for game. It just banishes any monster on your opponent's side of the field. So even if they bottomless or something, you're still getting value, and it's a beast. It really is. It's a really dope card. For the side, there are these guys. Pretty insane. In this deck,
3 OT.
Yeah, I mean in this deck, it's actually like it's more than a hand trap. You can make Drill Warrior with this. You can use Tragodia to copy this and make it a level 1, make Drill Warrior with it. You can just keep recycling these. You can keep flooding your graveyard. It plays around a lot of things, like just stupid decks like Neuralis people, like just a lot of like really degenerate decks in the format. It just stops them from doing things. Standard for machines. These guys for Monarchs and stuff. Ulti first. Thunder King, not ulti. But yeah, I play 1 just because it's clutch against Hero Beat. This is for Herald. Dude, honestly, I think I'll play more, but like only against Herald. It's really good against Herald because Herald destroys Drill Warrior. Pulling. The pullings are for Monarchs and gadgets and like
Divas.
Even my deck. Like it stops Debris Dragon, it stops Caius, stops Stratos, Diva.
Yeah, stops a lot.
Stops a lot of things. It doesn't stop the Geminis, which is getting popular, which is interesting. It doesn't stop the like normal summon thing apparently. This just for like oppression and stuff, because that shit's annoying, and I lose to that because Drill Warrior can only be oppression. He cannot be Solemn Judgment, Torrential Tribute, Bottomless Trap Hold, anything like that because it misses timing in this format at least. And then 2 Trap Stuns just for like BW. Deck Devi you just kind of lose. So you kind of want to have at least like 1 or 2 of these just to back you up. And then it kind of goes for game too, because Debris Dragon with this is pretty good because if they Starlight you, you can just chain this and then you're chilling. And that was a deck. That was a dandy deck. I'm gonna go over some combos now. So like a couple of reasonings for why I'm playing Botanical Lion. Botanical Lion comes up, for example, when you do plays like this. So it comes up as just a beater because by itself it's just a beat stick. It gains 300 attack for each plant. But if you have Foolish Burial, you can go Foolish, dump Dandy, get tokens, right? So you have, this is your field, you have 2 tokens, you sent the Dandy to the grave, and then this is in your deck. And then you can go normal, Lone Fire Blossom, Blossom, tribute the token, bring out another Blossom from the deck, Blossom, tribute this, and then you can go into your Titanium. And this is our first turn. You can do this on your first turn. And you can just set a bunch of back row, for example, maybe set Judgment, set Dushu, set a bunch of back row behind it. And then next turn, if you like deprison, if they try to attack him to one of these deprison, or let's just say one of these die, for example. Now you're able to go next turn main phase 1, you just boom tribute, and then you can get any plant again. So instead of just having the option of the second dandy, I opted to play the botanical line, because you can go, instead of for dandy, you can tribute the lone fire that's still alive and get a botanical line. And now you have a tribute fodder, because it's still a plant for Titania, but it gains attack, so it's more of a threat. So right now he's at 22 just with 2 plants on the field. But if you were to have like a dandy token or more, he can get up to all the way to 3,300, I believe, actually. And he gets over Gothams, and he gets over Blue Eyes by Dragon, and everything if you have a full field. So I mean, it's ridiculous, this card. And the fact that it's a 2000 defense monster is also really relevant against hero beat and decks that are anti-stun decks, because a lot of their beaters are 19, so it also helps to stall against that. And then I'm gonna go over one last thing, is why I play this card. So just for the Quickdraw players, so they know. I think we did this in the other video, but you always gotta, this combo is just too sick. So if you have the Breed Dragon and a call with Raikou and Grave, you can make this guy in 1 turn. So you just go normal this, target this, sync for level 6, make Iron Chain, and then you have a face down call, so you can go call, bring it back to the Breed Dragon, and conveniently enough, it's a 4 and a 6. He requires a level non-tuner dragon and a tuner dragon, so it's 6 plus 4 is exactly 10. You synchro. The Call the Haunted is continuous, it still stays because it uses the material. You bring out the Trident, you use the Trident to pop the Call the Haunted that you still have, and it's guaranteed to have 2 attacks this turn. But if you have any other things to pop, you can get 3 attacks. But that's how you make this, and they don't have Gores. I mean, it's kind of it's 2 times 3,000. It's kind of GG's. So yeah, that was the deck. I want to say to everybody, just let me know what you think in the comments. Any recommendations? I'm trying to always perfect the Dandy Warrior list, especially in today's meta, because not a lot of people are picking up this deck. I mean, every time I go to the tournament, I always feel like I'm the only Dandy Warrior player. But yeah, take care, guys, and thank you.